You're special and she reckless. Remember, you're my bestest friend. Yeah, she my bestie. My love for you is endless. Nobody else can end it. And when I get the money back, then baby girl, you can spend it.
Hi guys, my name is Khalif, and today we are doing a road trip to the beautiful town of Kakamega. The reason we are heading out to Kakamega is we'll be attending a golf tournament organized by the Diamond Trust Bank, and they gave us an invite to go and interact with a few clients. We bank with DTB Bank, and they normally organize such events to give clients and their customers a very good avenue to network and meet other people from different regions of Kenya. So for this particular road trip, we will be using an AUDI Q5, which we normally use for our office errands. Very capable car, 2000cc petrol engine. It's an E8888, that generation, makes around 220 HP, but this particular model has actually been modded, makes around 300 HP, has a stage 1 tune, and it's paired to the world's best gearbox, an 8-speed ZF gearbox. And this is a road trip I'm actually looking forward to, because this is a very capable car. I've done other road trips with it, and it never lets me down. So right now we're just doing the pre-departure checks. I'll be joined by 3 of my colleagues. There's Ted, who will assist me with the driving. I've not had very good sleep in the past few days. And there's also Byron, who's in charge of marketing, and there's our business development team led by Sharon and Ted. So we will be 4 adults in the vehicle, and hope you guys are going to enjoy this particular road trip. As you can clearly see, the trunk of the Q5 is quite spacious. Look at all these bags. This is luggage for 4 people, and there's a cooler box over here, and a subwoofer. So carries a lot of stuff.
I wanna meet you, love best friend and big family. I wanna know it tonight. I wanna be the one to surprise you. Wake you up in the morning. I wanna be the one that you calling. Cause I see.
As usual, before any departure, we are fueling her up. This car has a stage 1 tune. We are currently doing around 300 HP. Standard Q5 does 220. So for that reason, we normally run this particular vehicle on V-Power. It's actually recommended that you run it on V-Power due to the fact that it has very high compression. I typically tend to mix. I'll do like 5000 V-Power and then 5000 normal fuel, just to have a slightly higher octane level. So everybody is all set. Ted, Sharon, Byron. So let me check the front and see how everything is looking. But on the AUDI, you can still access most of the critical settings from the MMI menu over here. Let me just show you how that one is done. So you just come to the settings. Come to the car button over here, and it takes you to the drive select page. So we ideally want to check our car systems, and so we are going to check our servicing and checks. Tire pressure was set. We've not gotten any error message telling us that our tire pressure is off. The oil level is okay. The vehicle was serviced like 10 days ago by our maintenance team at Vex Motors. And what else? Service intervals, that's irrelevant. The AUDI menu is not as detailed as what we have on the BMW for the 2014 AUDI Q5, but it still gets the job done. The only errors we have on this car, we have one error pertaining the headlamps. There's a sensor that kind of angles the bulbs depending on how you're driving. If you accelerate, the headlamps tend to go up, and if you slow down, they tend to dip down. So that particular motor is not working properly. So that's the only error message we have as we depart. Departure mileage is 81,038. So let me just check the front for leaks and ensure that we have enough fluids. Umeshaweka vipo eh? Oh, 4,000 sawa. So we've mixed 4,000 of V-Power and another like 4,000 of regular fuel. So this is the E8888. As I mentioned earlier, 300 HP. And what else are we checking here? We'd already done the fluids. The washer fluids typically goes where's that thing? Oh, on this side. And we're not getting any error message pertaining the same, but I'll just tell him to top it up because we're embarking on a long journey. The brakes on this particular Audi Q5 have been upgraded. These are Brembo 6 spots. The reason we upgraded the brakes is because the Q5 is quite fast, and when you start tuning it, becomes the braking becomes an issue because the vehicle is quite heavy, and smaller brakes will give you a lot of problems. They'll tend to overheat, and they basically can't stop the car properly. So once you start doing these performance modes, it's always advisable to also work on your brakes. So we've already done the braking modes. Our tires are looking good, and I think we're ready to go. The full tank has costed us 10,750. So to make a 10,750, 4,000 V-power. Tap your card. Haina shida, unaweza itap tu hapa. Ni ile ya kutap.
Si utap tu mara moja.
Umekumbuka?
Ngapi pa?
10,750.
10,750.
So 4,000 V-power, alafu 67 normal, si ndio? So total liters ni naona ni 42 plus 22. Quick maths. 42 plus 22. So 64. See, we've done 64 liters, because ETR, that's idea na ETR. Because KRA
63 liters.
63 liters. The economy banawa. Only imagine we 63 liters. But I had done like another gari ilikuwa na fuel. So because typically a Q5 takes around 80 liters for the full tank. So I'm assuming we have 80 liters of fuel. Now as we start to drive, this range inafaa ku increase. Juu tukianza tukifika cruise level, hakuna kimbia nini. I don't know how this traffic situation is, but car tunaweza cruise na 100, 120, 140 hapo. We'll get better range than whatever we are getting here.
Honestly, I shouldn't. Caught up in my feelings, messed up and I'm sprung. Something in your smile that it makes me wanna come over. Can I come over? I wanna come over. Thinking about your ocean. Swimming pool is closed and I'm in the deep end. The waves are washing over. I know I'm not sober. Can I come closer?
3 mango crushers, 1 Oreo.
Si mango, passion crush.
Gojea, hold on. Passion crushers. Oh, okay, hold on. Manzi, you guys are confusing me.
Passion crushers 3, Oreo 1.
Passion crusher 3, Oreo 1. Si mango.
Passion.
Alafu bucket tumesema 12 pieces na chipo 4 regular. Ziko ready, si ndio? So departure time is 1 p.m. Anyway, you're right, tafika saa 2. Ukishafika saa 7 na hujatoka huku. Si ni wewe ndio umesema tukule chipo. Kaa tungenunua KFC tungefika mapema.
So by a difference of 10 minutes, can change from 6 to 8. Surely.
Unajua unaingia Salga unapata lori ya maziwa imeanguka, watu wanapigania maziwa, una waste 5 hours huko.
Sasa umenipatia.
Wewe chukua receipts because KRA.
I've put all the receipts in this compartment.
Zikipotea na mimi nakuwa weke hapo kwa compartment.
Iko hapa ndani.
Mali safi.
And back.
Waiter. Wait, waiter.
Wanna come over when you leave me like that. Girl, don't do me like that. Ooh, when I think about that, I'll be coming right back on. Girl, don't do me like that, no. Oh, I know you wanted some closure. You said you wanna move forward. I know we're not done. I'm thinking about our moments. I know I'm not sober. Can I come closer? I wanna come over. When you leave me like that, girl, don't do me like that. Ooh, when I think about that, I'll be coming right back on. Girl, don't do me like that, no. Oh, you know what's up? Your favorite lover. Just hit me up. I'm coming over. You know what's up? When you leave me like that. Your favorite lover do me like that. Ooh, just hit me up. When I think about that, I'm coming over. I'll be coming right back.
We are going past Kikuyu town, almost joining the Nairobi-Nakuru highway. We decided to opt for the southern bypass, you know, to save time instead of routing via the expressway or maybe taking Uhuru highway. It's actually slower or expensive because with the expressway, of course, you have to pay the tolls. So right now we will be joining the Nairobi-Nakuru highway, and next town will be Limuru. So estimating Nakuru probably in the next 2 hours.
I don't know about you.
We have a small problem with the TPMS lamp. Ni gani iko chini ni?
Taking the lead, feeling your heat. Just wanna give you my best. I don't even know your name, but you got me. 'Cause you're old to die. We don't know what happens next, but you got me. 'Cause I'm next in line. You make it look so easy, making me feel so dreamy. Not the one who pays for drinks, but you got me. 'Cause you're old to die. Got me locked in now. Go ahead and take a shot. Do you really want me? Maybe you're just playing. The way you're making it move, yeah, you do it so smooth. Make it all about you. Can have it all if you want. Taking the chance, stuck in my head, not gonna leave it at that. Taking the lead, feeling your heat. Just wanna give you my best. Taking the chance, stuck in my head, not gonna leave it at that. Taking the lead, feeling your heat. Just wanna give you my best. I don't even know your name, but you got me. 'Cause you're old to die. We don't know what happens next, but you got me. 'Cause I'm next in line. You make it look so easy, making me feel so dreamy. Not the one who pays for drinks, but you got me. 'Cause you're old to die. Yeah, yeah, take a chance. Give it all to me, give it all to me. Yeah, yeah, take a chance. Give it all to me, give it all to me. Yeah, yeah, take a chance. Give it all to me, give it all to me. Yeah, yeah, take a chance. Give it all to me.
How many kilometers to Naivasha right now? 20, yeah. So we're just going down past Sokomjinga, making that descent into making that descent into Kinungi. No? Kinungi, I think should be Kinungi. So far so good. everything is going according to plan, but we're not really covering a lot of distance. It's quite slow. There's a lot of traffic, too many shuttles, too many people on the road. Maybe past Nakuru we might get a break and get good stretches of road. We were able to push the Q5 to the limit. I've not even gotten to use the sport mode on this car. The Q5 has a very crazy sport mode, which gives you a lot of power. And now that this particular unit is actually tuned, it's actually quite thrilling when you get to use it. But unfortunately, this is the current situation. We are averaging probably 50 kilometers per hour, which is quite slow.
I need a second. I need to think this through. Your words are weapons. Can't you see what you do, girl? Know you fine. Why you have to be so tough? Why you gotta be so tough? Got your own bucket.
We're going past Naivasha, and then we should be getting to Nakuru probably in the next 1 hour or so. Traffic is quite heavy, so not covering a lot of distance.
But I want you. Them go tell you you should fall back. Deep inside you know that I go make you go lovey-dovey. Your body on me make you go lovey-dovey. Yeah, make you go lovey-dovey. Your body on me make you go lovey-dovey. Yeah, she turn it up like a radio. 10 out of 10, that's my baby, oh. Knows how to make me go crazy, oh. Hey, my baby is something, rolling her eyes just to let me know. Sometimes we argue like here we go.
There's so much traffic, I have literally not even utilized my sport function. I mean, we are closing in on Nakuru, probably maybe 20 kilometers out. Tuko wapi sai? Tuko Elementaita, eh? Very sunny day, quite hazy. Me try and boost it. Ooh, let's go. Oh god, wow. Kuna mseme break pale mbele nikaona moshi. Umecheki? Yeah. Bale, acha nikuulize swali. Kwa nini nini zinatoanga moshi zikichange? Ama ni speed governor? Hizi mashuttle. Unainga wameweka place kana kimbianga alafu kanatoa moshi.
The engine is trying to surpass that power, but because of the limiter, it chokes, like blocks. So it behaves like it's coffee.
Because I've always wondered. Because like at first I used to think maybe it's an engine problem, and then I was like, no, you can't have like 20 mats with the same problem. It's the
limiter.
Hey, interesting. Wow. But this is, I think, give or take, this is the most dangerous road in Kenya.
Oh yeah.
Nairobi Nakuru highway, Akila. Mombasa road has its fair share of troubles, but hii highway tu inakuanga tu na vitu zake. Madness.
It's about time they make it dual carriage.
Yeah.
They've had quite a long time now, and they've seen the number of accidents that happen around.
These guys don't care much.
Again, these guys are people always in a hurry in this road, so that's a problem.
Yeah. I think it's clear. Let's go. So watch the sport in action. Wow, the temperatures are nje leo ziko high. Tuko 30 degrees. So generally the effect normally is if the temperatures are quite high, let's say 30 degrees, and you're driving a turbocharged car, you'll have problems attaining peak power, because hot temperatures basically mean low density, so you get a lot of lag. Turbo doesn't spool well enough, and I'm actually experiencing that right now. I'm not getting the best performance from the Q5, but still it's still very good performance if you are to compare it with other cars. Mafuta bedhe, imagine iko full tank bado, and we've covered 140 kilometers. So yeah, actually it should be 20 kilometers to Nakuru. So far so good. Now I'm entering Nakuru town. Nagoja ile place. Ile place kuna kwanga na dual carriage. Once I get that dual carriage, najuanga I'm done with this whole highway. Because this two-way section, it's just boring. People overtaking like kids. Yeah? So like guys overtake like kids. There's so many. Watu wa shuttle wanakuwa na haraka. It's just tiring. But drive ya Nakuru usiku, like you depart Nairobi, let's say like 4 a.m.
It's very peaceful. But are you a night driver or a day driver?
Prefer night.
Why night? Don't say peace because of the peace on the road.
Okay, so you Sharon, that's a low blow. No, but I prefer night because there are not so many guys.
No, don't say that because of not so many people. What else makes you drive at night?
Because amateurs don't drive at night. Usiku inakonga tu mapro. Unasikianga accident za usiku, ni lori imebeba sijui samaki, iligonga sijui nini. It's not like beginners, you know. Like
samaki iligonga unga.
Sijui iligonga unga ikienda Kericho, you know, like it's normally at night it's normally the pros. But when you're driving mchana you have everyone. Every Tom Dick and Harry, mtoto wa class wa form 4 amebeba gari ya babake. Mtu alipewa driving license last week anakuja Nakuru for the first time. Everybody's on the road, so like just find it so good.
I've always wondered why don't speed guns work at night?
No, it depends. You know, it's I think the quality which cops in Kenya normally buy. There are speed guns that actually work at night. In fact, there was a time cops wanted to bring those guns. But you know, this is Kenya anyway. Become alcohol blue. Remember alcohol blue? They arrest like 1,000 people, but only 10 people show up in court.
Yeah.
Some of these things. Where's con alcohol blue?
Mimi hapa. Because maybe I behave when I'm on the road. Of course, there's that trick tulikuwa tunatumia. Unaingia Google Maps.
Oh, unaangalia place kuna red. Legend. Legend. Hey, manze bana. Those were the days. Nakumbuka we even used to have groups za kuisiana. Wameka roadblock pale nini.
I love my country.
But don't boys and girls don't drink and drive. It's stupid, you're going to die. Utachia vijana wa mapiano bibi yako. Okay, no, just say. Umeachieve hizo vitu zote and then one day you just drink, you uingia chini ya lori and then you die.
So, yeah, it's fine. Yeah, a black one is okay.
Black what?
Polo shirt.
Black mamba.
Mimi nataka polo shirt ya pink.
Of course, nimetisha pink hii.
Lazima polo shirt ya pink. Na firimbi. Kuna kifunini ya firimbi.
Unapenda polo iko na pocket.
Nanzo ishara. Juu ya mapiano.
Sasa mimi na mapiano tunaingiana wapi?
Si tukienda golf. Tubebe bluetooth speaker. Tuko na cool box. Na unajua zile viti za camping.
Basi hizo viti zinakonga poa.
Zinakonga mafomu.
Sio jipata tu umeenda mahali ukapark gari ukatuchi.
Hey bro, that's really level ya depression misjafika.
We've made the turn off from the highway that goes to Eldoret. You need A109 or something. Now we are on the road that goes to Kericho. So Kericho, then Kisumu via Muhoroni. And then, no, Kisumu via?
Kisumu straight.
Oh, Kisumu. Oh, no, sinasema ndio tuingie Kisumu. Hatupiti Muhoroni, I don't know, unless niangalie. Hatupiti Muhoroni. No, because then I understand there's a road that goes through Muhoroni.
Is that route? Aka snake.
Barabara mbaya sana. Nilipiganga portal na A4.
Hiyo barabara Muhoroni.
Hiyo tumeacha imeenda.
Na wewe tujafika huko bado.
Oh, ya Muhoroni you don't even get to Kericho. Nimejua, nimejua.
Sasa yunani kina kikale hapo. Watu wa nini? Nyeri.
Sasa
wanaangana na Irut. Muhoroni.
Me I know for a fact.
Nanyuki wachana na Irut. Sawa? Kiabu. Powers.
Sharon. Si tuko road trip nyinyi mnaenda Ushago.
Ushago mara moja. Desemba.
Hapa ni twice a year.
Wanakumbuka game ilikuwa kwa Nokia ilikuwa inaitwa Bounce.
Ile yenye kitu kana slide, ka ball kana kuja kana gonga nini?
It's like a red ball.
Ping pong.
Ulikuwa na bounce nayo. You go over to walls. Ilikuwa game nyingine interesting sana. Hiyo ilikuja sasa na hii era ya the Symbian phones.
Symbian. Nasikia jina Symbian. What is your phone? Symbian.
Symbian.
Java.
Symbian.
Warp trick na warp dam.
Kai.
Bro.
Bro.
Mmesahau nini? To go.
Ngoma. Unaona ngoma to go. Nika watu wanaimbia kwa drum.
To go ilikuwa set kaya WhatsApp.
Ndio.
Ngoja.
To go ilikuwa
to bid na control.
To bid
na to go.
Tumia to bid.
Hata ni leo.
Acha uongo.
Nyinyi wale watu mnazeekanga. Unajua wale watu wa miaka 60 wako na Great Wall ama TV za Philips. Ndio kwenda Muhoroni
Okay. Kwani serious. Bado mnatumia to bid eti wale.
Okay, I don't download music anymore.
Network kidogo.
If I want to listen, I just go to YouTube, listen to it, forget about it.
Sharon atulieka YouTube juzi bundles zikaisha.
Bundles on any, excuse me, you're using a Samsung, I'm using an iPhone.
Let's. We have just gotten to Kisumu, and we're just trying to find our way, because I do understand that from Kisumu there's a new ultra-modern road that links Kisumu and the western region. So we're just trying to find our way and
take the second exit and stay on Jomo Kenyatta Highway
and position into that road, and then from there it should be an easy cruise into Kakamega. So far we've covered 350 kilometers. That's kind of like the distance from the town of Mombasa to Sultan Hamoud, and yeah, so Kakamega is not too far off, probably estimating another 30 or so kilometers. Unaweza fungua hiyo navigation page, we see what exactly we're doing. I normally 49 kilometers. Ah, nice. So we proceed straightward. I normally have a phobia driving in Kisumu.
Jomo Kenyatta Highway.
Like I'm so scared of the motorbikes. You know, Kenya. Any motorist in Kenya is afraid of boda riders. So those are some of the hazards that I'm always on the lookout for when I'm driving in Kisumu. There's so many motorcycle riders, and you like have to try to be very careful. Interesting thing is I always get lost in Kisumu. I've only come to Kisumu I think 4 times in my entire life. This is probably the 5th. But very nice town, quite hot. Current outside temperature is around 27 degrees Celsius, and it can be humid at times. The lake is just nearby, so I think once we are done with that DTB thing, maybe we can come to the lake, have some fish, chill on Sunday before we do the return leg to Nairobi. So so we just proceed on these highways. The last time nilikuwa Kisumu, which was around March, there was a very rough section somewhere over here. I don't know if it's been fixed. I'm not quite sure.
Maybe because of the political.
Oh, it's yes, it's political season.
I'm sure it's been sorted out.
Let's hope that. There's a bump over here. So far, we've had a very pleasant drive from Nairobi via Kericho, then Kericho, Ahero, Awas, and yeah. The only disappointment for me is the cruise has been very slow. There's a lot of traffic, maybe because it's a weekend, it's a Friday night, so there's a lot of movement on the roads, which makes it a bit difficult, you know, for you to navigate around, for us to constantly hold very good speeds. But everything else is looking good. We are actually exactly at half tank, so to come after 10,000. 750. So we've spent roughly 6,000 positioning from Nairobi to Kisumu. So that's our fuel consumption, around 6,000 shillings. So the ones who did maths can probably try do the math. The math can math up. Tulisema tulieka around 80 liters. So we've spent around 40 liters. Yeah. But again, the thing with these European cars is they're very efficient, but again, they can burn a lot of fuel if you have a heavy foot. Like for instance, this particular Q5, quite powerful, well tuned, and Audi gives you the option of choosing how you want the vehicle to behave. So there's something we call the drive select. If you come to the car settings over here, you're going to see something called the drive select. Turn straight. Proceed straight. Okay. So back, copy your drive select. Here it is. So there's an efficiency mode, which kind of limits your power. There's the comfort mode, there's auto mode, there's dynamic, which is for the fast drivers like me, and there's individual. So individual, you're able to set how you want the steering wheel to behave. Do you want it to be light? Do you want it to be hard? And how do you want your gearbox to behave? So this is like an individual, as the name will suggest, and an individual driving mode, which a person can actually set. So for me, I'm a very fast driver, so for fuel efficiency has never been a goal. It's always getting there fast and getting there on time. So let me see how this road works out. Ndio, I think this is the rough section mali hapa, sindio? This is the rough section I was talking about. As you can see, there's what looks like an overpass under construction, but it still baffles me why it's taken so long for this section to be done. Hii ndio inaitwa Mamboleo by Byron, ama? This Mamboleo, eh? Yeah, this place has always been like this. I started coming to Kisumu back in 2015, 2016. It's like 5 years later, and the big city, but they can't fix. Imagine ka forest road ingekuanga rough road. No, imagine, eh? But then now that we're in a very bad section, the Q5, a lot of guys normally ask me what suspension the Q5 runs. The Q5 uses normal spring suspension. There's no, I don't think there's an air suspension model for this particular model of the Q5. The 2008 to the 2016 body frame or chassis, there was a facelift in 2013. So the gearbox, earlier Q5s normally had a very serious problem with the DSG gearbox. Remember at that point the DSG was still in its early development stages, so a bit of hiccups here and there, but as time has gone on, right now the DSG has undergone a lot of improvements. But anyway, in 2013, the particular Q5 we are driving, which is the facelift version, can't remember the exact model code, received a new gearbox and a new engine. So it got the third generation E8888. It's the same engine on the Golf R, same engine on the Golf GTI, same engine on the base model Porsche Macan, and also the same engine on the which other car am I forgetting? I think the Audi S3. So quite a popular engine by all standards. And instead of getting the twin clutch, for the Japanese, Singaporean market where we normally source these cars, they were instead offered with an 8-speed ZF transmission, which is what we are running on this car. The only issue I have with the ZF is the fact that you can't really tune it. Like my engine is tuned, by for some weird reason Audi locked the gearbox, so we can't play around with the gearbox software. So, but apart from that, the ZF is a reliable gearbox. I've never had to repair any. We've sold so many of these models, and the Q5 remains our best-selling car so far. So I think we are past the storm. The road looks a bit better going up and mbele. So let's hit the road and see if you're going to make it to Kakamega in the next 15 or 20 minutes. Swedisha. Mbale.
First rule of traveling.
Don't drink too much liquids. 6 hours later and 400 kilometers covered, we finally managed to get to Kakamega in one piece. So we took a lot of time because we were also filming along the way and doing some good shots, charging equipment as usual, but the drive has been quite awesome, and we managed to get to Kakamega town in one piece. Consumption done just slightly below half tank, so we might need to top up some fuel on the return leg, but I'd estimate we've done like 7,000 liters of fuel, and everything is looking good.
Liters.
Sorry, 7,000 shillings. I'm so sleepy. Manze ba, okay. Kwani ni jet. Yeah, and yeah, so thank you for watching. If you joined us throughout the whole journey, drop your comments, let us know what we can improve on, or what we can do on our next road trip.
Where I stand, I can confidently say that this day is 100% successful. And And therefore, we want to return all that honor to our sponsors, led by the team that I've just mentioned without repeating their names.
Good. So I'm Alvin Mokaya, looking after marketing, and let me say, this was actually the first golf tournament that we sponsored outside Nairobi. And just like Chair has said and Captain has said, it's a mutual relationship, and I can tell you we feel very much at home. Thank you for giving us time. My foreball was also his foreball. We were with Dr. Lydia, Dr. Irene. Pleasant company, pleasant ladies. Thank you very much. Your cause is beautiful, it's amazing. Asanteni.